Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers, and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at here, basically a whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing, and as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
And of course, we want to welcome everyone tuned in to another Mikey Live program. How are you doing? I hope that you're having a good night and that you had a great weekend.
Weekend is usually that time when you can relax, spend some time with your family and so on. You know, at least you get one day off. In some cases, some people get 2 days off. So hope that you're making the best out of it. Let's get straight into business for tonight. First, we want to say hello to the first-time viewers on the program as customary. And of course, also saying hello to the usual suspects. That's the people who are always on the program. Some of you never miss a program from since 5 years ago. So we are happy to have you with us tonight. It's no ordinary day today. It's been a lot that's happening. Pedestrian dies on spot following hit. We'll talk to you about that in a moment. 3 pedestrians, you'll find out that later on too, has been killed in recent times in the south of the island, again, through vehicular incidents. We'll talk to you more about that. And 1 man has been involved in an accident again tonight. All right, that's in the close to Captain Harris. Also, 1 man who was involved in an accident on the 7th of, well, we don't know that it's an accident, on the 7th of February has died. Also, Grenada ends St. Lucia friendly series with a win. All of that and more when we come back on tonight's Mikey Live program. We got to let you know that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of quotes Grenada Limited, Digicel Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors, and of course we also have with us Infinite Contractors. So yes, big up to all the sponsors and big up to you. Remember, someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credit, compliments Digicel, and that person could be you. When we come back, it could be real news in Olilililo. So brace yourselves. Yes, family, we shall be back shortly. And again, we always encourage people to share the program. Again, once you share the program, there are people who get to see the program is on. I think we can accept now that we are no longer getting notifications. Something happened to that feature of Facebook a while now, and it doesn't seem that there's any plan to actually get that stuff resolved anytime soon. So we accept our fate that it is now up to us to do what we have to do. So we take a very quick break and come right back with the news. I think it's about 38 seconds and we'll be back.
Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at when let you come first. Save energy, save the time, reduce your wattage and reduce your time. When you use appliances, make sure you buy energy efficient every time. Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at when let you come first. Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at when let you come first.
All right, family, so welcome. Here we are. And of course, what we need to tell you, the first thing that we have to tell you is that more than, let me get, see if I could get a picture on the business for you. I think this one is coming out of, the one is coming out of Carriacou. I don't know why I don't see that one, but anyway, it's small thing. All right, so, okay, I think I see it here now. Thing happening in Carriacou, they do up a nice road and thing, and they're actually saying that the community was involved in this. So big up to the people there. All right, so more than, they say, 200 feet of concrete pavement has been constructed in Cherry Hill in keeping with a promise, they say, to the residents of the area from the Ministry of Carriacou and the Pedestrian Affairs and Local Government. The material cost of the project was approximately $17,590.30, with labor provided by the members of the community. So, Community Development Officer within the Ministry of Carriacou and the Pedestrian Affairs and Local Government, that's Roxanne Cox, said that she was impressed with the community spirit in getting the job done. So the removal, they say, of boulders, which for many years limited access by utility companies and emergency services, and now the construction of the new concrete pavement will provide easier access, they say, to the Cherry Hill community. Now they say that the boulders removal was a collaborative effort between the Public Works Division and Maxwell's Equipment. All right, good. So, all right, cool. So the Princess Royal Hospital, let me see if I have a picture for that one. I think, yes, the Princess Royal Hospital again and clinic out there in Carriacou and Petit Martinique, they are now better equipped, they say, following the recent donation, all right, from the United Nations and the Pan American Health Organization. According to them, over US $100,000 of medical supplies and equipment have been received by the Ministry of Carriacou and Petit Martinique Affairs and Local Government and distributed to the health facilities. Now, in August of 2022, resident coordinator for Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean, that's the Dida Trubeck, visited Carriacou and gave a commitment, they say, to support the developmental project in the Twin Island state, well, parish, it's a parish, a district. All right, so they were saying that they were really thankful for that donation. Yes, so big up all the whole stuff. You know, you had things happening. You know, they got what, stretchers and stuff like that, medical supplies, and you know, so big up all the whole stuff with that. All right. Earlier, the next thing that we have to tell you about by the international friendlies. So Team Grenada played Barbados a couple weeks or about a week and some ago. You know, those games, 3 games, and they drew that. You know, we're preparing to face the US, so they're playing a lot of friendlies. And so for the past few days, they've been playing St. Lucia now, in senior men's team. So they ended those friendlies in a win. Yes. So the first game, the folks from St. Lucia beat us, boy, and I stand 2-1. And then that was in the stadium on Friday. And then on Sunday, they played again at the Culper Peters Park in Guelph, St. John. This time, Team Grenada was able to net 2 goals, while the folks from St. Lucia was not able to score at all. All right, I think the team is doing really good, so we have to say kudos to them. Yeah, we're winning games. We're winning and we're drawing games. We're playing, you know. At least we have some, when we play, we have something to talk about. You know what I mean? Earlier, we are just receiving information that a man was just hit by a vehicle in the Granance area, well, kind of Belmont Granance-ish, that's close to Captain Harris' apartments. Yes, so as you can see, police was on the scene and so on, and according to one report, the individual was taken to hospital for treatment. Now, why this is frustrating to many is because this is the second of such accidents for the day. The first victim is not so lucky. The first victim died on spot. And according to police, they are investigating that vehicular accident that left that one man dead. According to police, the accident involved a black Honda CRV van and a pedestrian along the Maurice Bishop Highway this morning. All right. Now, the individual who was died was only 32 years old, Asher McIntyre. And he's actually of Mount Hartman in St. George. And according to police, the driver of the vehicle is currently assisting them with their investigation.
I can confirm that sometime about 4 a.m. this morning, speaking to Monday the 6th of March 2023, the South St. George Police Station responded to a motor vehicle accident at the Maurice Bishop Highway. That accident happened in the area close to the Anse store along that southbound lane of the highway. The accident involved a pedestrian and an SUV van. Both the pedestrian and the SUV was more or less traveling in the same direction towards the Chublu area when the accident occurred. On arrival on the scene, the officers observed the motionless body of that male pedestrian close to the said Anse entrance. The district medical officer was summoned to the scene and subsequently pronounced that young man dead. The accident, as we speak, is under active investigation. The driver of the vehicle would have sustained minimal injuries. There was some extensive damage on the van or SUV that was involved in the accident. And as I told you just now, this accident is under active investigation. The van is at the compound of the station, as we do on all serious and fatal accident, for the purpose of carrying out our own examination on that vehicle.
Speaking so eloquently about this incident, Sergeant 271 Kevin Williams. Now he's the officer who's actually in charge of the traffic department of the South St. George Police Station. Now there were also claims that the driver left the scene after hitting the victim. That question was put to police, and he had this to say.
Well, after the impact, after that SUV would have made impact with the pedestrian, the driver of that vehicle would have drove away, however subsequently returned to the scene, where we would have met him and conducted our investigation.
Okay,
on
thank you
February
very much.
7th.
We're not going to go through that story as yet. Now, the police, they are very concerned about the series of events that has taken place in the south of the island. Today, police revealed that 3 pedestrians were killed in recent times in the south of the island. And they are concerned with the level of recklessness experienced on the nation's road.
Well, as a person at the helm of the traffic department in the south of the island, it's of concern to me, not only with the level of recklessness that is being displayed by motorists on a daily basis on our nation's road, speeding, failing most importantly to acknowledge pedestrian on our roadways. As I say pedestrian, we would have in recent times have responded to 3 fatal accidents. And from those accidents, all of them would have resulted in the lives of persons walking along the roadway. So it's of concern to me, one, the general motoring public need to not only pay homage to other vehicles traveling either in the opposite direction or along the same pathway, but to persons walking the road. And as I told you, one life is too many. One life is too many. And those 3 fatalities is more or less of concern for me. Just at this stage, encouraging the motoring public to pay homage to persons walking the road, give way to pedestrian when the situation arises.
Right. It's just crazy. It's just crazy what we are experiencing. So many pedestrians have been hit in recent times, and I was telling you, there was a similar incident that took place even tonight. Even tonight, yes. Again. Well, this individual, at least, as we were told, he was brought to hospital, and well, based on, just nothing scientific, but just observation, he seemed as that he has not been seriously injured. Now, that is on top of all the accidents that took place on the weekend that I really am just too fed up to go through. We had quite a number of accidents that occurred on the weekend. We're talking about Saturday night, Sunday morning. A lot of accidents, What is causing these accidents? Is it a situation where we are not as skilled as we should be as drivers? Is it that there are just so many vehicles on the road, increasing the possibility of accidents? I don't know. Your guess might just be as good as mine. Another unfortunate piece of news that we need to tell you. Now, on the 8th of February, we would have reported to you that one man was involved in an accident on in the Tanteen area. He was seriously injured. At the time, no name was given. The police said that they were conducting their investigations into that. You will also recall that there were talks about what appeared to be a bullet hole in that vehicle, in the window of that vehicle, and of course we showed you that, all right, and what appeared to be a spent bullet casing on the ground of that vehicle. So it was concluded by many that that bullet hole in the vehicle windows might have had something to do with that accident. According to police, maybe it didn't. But we will want to bring back your memory to that particular incident.
On February 7th, 2023, around 11:57 p.m., police received reports of a vehicular accident at Tanteen, St. George's. Officers responded and found one vehicle with a gentleman in it who was injured. He had injuries to his face, etc. That matter was investigated. The vehicle was damaged and believed to have run into a wall, causing damage to the vehicle and injuries to the driver. There are speculations that the injuries sustained by the gentleman was a result of gunshots. The police has no information that any gunshots were fired in that area, and the injuries sustained by him were proven by the medical practitioners not to be related to gunshots.
Okay, so as the police officer said then, that, well, you know, okay, we were just getting some information. Okay, cool. Yes, so going back to it, so it was said that the gunshot, or what appeared to be that, had nothing to do with his injuries. So, well, we spoke to one of the family members today, and they told us that unfortunately he passed away. All right, remember that he was taken to the hospital because he was seriously injured, and so unfortunately he passed away. Family say that they still have more questions than answers, but they are going to try as much as they can to get answers for their deceased loved one. His name, James Tellisford. All right, according to one source, is actually from Windsor Forest. We are moving on. Now, the next thing that we have to tell earlier about boy, one man, Emmanuel Williams, is charged and is actually facing the charge of non-capital murder. Now that has to do with Grenada's latest homicide. It appears that he was involved with some sort of fight with two other individuals, according to sources, when the woman also intervened, and that's when she was stabbed and subsequently died. The murder accused, Emmanuel Williams, appeared at court this morning with, well, let's say, badly wounded. And we are going to continue to follow this development as we move on. On your screen right now, well, kinda, the National Democratic Congress, they have a new executive team. Well, the party held its convention last evening. That's Sunday. And here are the positions. Party chairperson, Sylvester Quallis. Deputy party chair is Randall Robinson. Party leader, Honorable Deacon Mitchell. The deputy party leader is Honorable Joseph Andel. General Secretary, Larry Barry. And well, there are some assistants, all right, for specific zones, for example, for the East Zone, Lindian Dottin, South Zone, Azam Rahaman, and then for the Western Zone, Raphael Paul. Recording Secretary, Tessa Sincere. Assisting her will be Cindy Henry. Public Relations Officer, Orlando Romaine. Assisting him, Terry Forrester. Treasurer, Andrea St. Bernard. And Labor Relations Officer, Andre Charles. And of course, well, they have the floor members, all right, Josephine Blanche, Osbert Charles, and Terrence Moore. So these are your positions as part of the new executive of the National Democratic Congress. Following the convention, there was a mini rally where there were performances and so on, all right? That's it for the NDC. And of course, what we want to tell you now is that we want to come back in a moment with some more. We've got for you when we return the national report and as well the weather. We also would like to let you know that our program is also simultaneously broadcast on our YouTube channel. You can simply look for Mikey Hutchinson or Mikey Live, and you will find our page there for your family and friends who are not on Facebook and would like to view our program via the YouTube channel. All right, and don't forget, we also do live stream of events, whatever that event is, seminar, meeting. Unfortunately, if it's a funeral, or fortunately if it's a wedding or so, yeah, check us out. We'll do that for you, all right, in a professional manner. We're taking a break and we'll be back.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers, and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Concerned about your general health and wellness?
Do you need to know your complete blood count, lipid profile, or HbA1c?
Maybe you need to get a renal, thyroid, or liver function test.
Interested in STI screening for HIV, syphilis, herpes, chlamydia, or gonorrhea?
All of these tests, plus hundreds more, are available at Allied Laboratories.
Allied Laboratories welcomes you. You can find us here on Gladstone Road in Grenville, in the building next to Calico, on the second floor, adjacent to Dr. Isaac's office. Or you can find us here on Anse Main Road, adjacent to South Winds, opposite the entrance of XL Plaza.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at here, basically a whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Batteries, batteries, batteries. All roads lead to Quality Services Limited for the best deals on batteries for all applications: cars, SUVs, pickups, buses, medium and heavy duty trucks, construction equipment, generators, boats and more. European made with the highest amps and comes with a 12-month warranty. Yes, you heard it right. 1 year with the best quality and price. Quality Services Limited for the best deals on batteries. First left of the Lansopines Road. Call 444-4323 or WhatsApp 410-8070 or 405-7010. Quality Services Limited for all batteries.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Ministry of Fisheries to host consultations this week in efforts to strengthen the sector. We'll have details to this story and more in the national report.
Get ready to witness the ultimate sporting spectacle at the Horizon National Athletics Championship 2023. This two-day event is taking place on March 11th and 12th at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium with a jam-packed schedule of middle and long-distance races, sprint races, field and jump events. This is an event not to be missed. Come see Track Blazers, Ace, 473 MVP, Fusion, Rising Stars, Velocity, New Track Club and schools will be competing to showcase their talent and vie for national supremacy. This is the final opportunity for athletes to qualify for the Carifta Games. Admission $20. Children under 12 can enjoy the excitement for just $10. Also, don't miss out on the big showdown in the senior men's 400 meters between Commonwealth semi-finalists Michael Francois, Adian Peters, Troy Mason, and Simile Felix. It's the Horizon National Athletics Championship, March 11th and 12th at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Get your tickets now.
With the details to the news for Monday, March 6th, I am Rikisha St. Louis. The Ministry of Fisheries is hosting 2 consultations this week as part of moves to strengthen the fishing industry. The first session will be held on Wednesday, March 8th at the St. Andrew's Methodist School in Grenville. It will target fisherfolk on the east, covering St. Patrick, St. Andrew, and St. David. The second will be held the following day at the St. John Anglican School in Guelph for those in St. John and St. Mark. Both meetings will begin at 4:30 p.m. The meetings will provide an opportunity for Senator the Honorable Adrian Thomas, Minister of State with responsibility for agriculture and lands, fisheries and cooperatives, to address fisheries management and development and to lay out plans for driving the sector forward. Justin Rennie, technical specialist in the Fisheries Division, says the minister will present initiatives to move forward, enhance capacity and provide a better service of the fishing communities. He will also hear of the concerns facing those in the sector.
Some of the key issues on the west, for example, we had the issue of security of the fishing fleet. As we know, St. John and Guelph, to be specific, is one of the largest fishing areas in the country, and that area has suffered significantly from the loss of fishing items, boats, engine, gears, and things of the sort. So that concern would be addressed. As a matter of fact, we are in the process of addressing the whole issue of the lighting of the beach and the entire port area. Those would be lighted, and so to create an illumination. We are asking all fisher folks, and not only fisher folks, but persons that have an interest in the industry. You could be a consumer, okay? If you're a consumer, you have an interest in the industry, come out to the meeting, because it will be important, because one of the things is that fish, as we know, is a valuable source of high protein, and we need to ensure that our local consumers benefit from the industry. So not only the fisher folks, but persons with an interest in the industry can come out to those meetings.
Princess Royal Hospital and clinics in Carriacou and Petite Martinique are now better equipped after receiving a donation from the United Nations and the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO. More than US $100,000 worth of medical supplies and equipment was recently handed over to Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Honorable Tevin Andrews, to be distributed to the health facilities. The donations are part of a commitment to support developmental projects. It was made by Resident Coordinator for Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean, Didier Trebek, during his visit to the islands in August 2022. Minister Andrews expressed gratitude to Mr. Trebek and PAHO for their contribution towards the healthcare sector.
I'm happy that the visit took place, and we are seeing the fruits of that visit. And I know that the medical team at the hospital level and community level will be very much appreciative. And we want to call on other organizations and groups to continue to support the medical efforts here in Carriacou and Petite Martinique.
Some of the items received included stretchers, ultrasound table, medical reception chairs, trolleys, and digitizers. Community health nurse Danette Blair St. Bernard and Dr. Liana McLaurin Ciesa are optimistic that the supplies and equipment will mean more comfort for patients and will also improve the overall delivery of healthcare on the island.
We would like to thank the UN resident for supplying us with these needy items. We know that they have visited Pitimatnik, Karaku, all the different medical stations, and they see our need and they did promise and they fulfilled their promise. So we are indeed grateful for whatever equipment and supplies that we will be receiving today.
All of these supplies, especially our ultrasound bed, I know that the patients will be more comfortable and our technician will be very grateful. So this would improve our ultrasound facility. And we just want to say a hearty thank you to the UN resident and to our minister, our Ministry of Health. Thank you so very much for hearing our plea, our cry, and we are very grateful and we accept many more gifts. So on behalf of British Royal Hospital, we are very grateful and we thank you very much for your participation in our health system.
During his visit in 2022, the resident coordinator visited 3 UN-funded projects: Hillsborough Smart Health Center, Princess Royal Smart Hospital, and Limley Farm. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
Have you noticed an increase or decrease in your electricity bill? You know that changes in the fuel and non-fuel rates affect your bill. You should also be aware that changes in household activities affect your bill. Ask yourself these questions. Have the rates changed? Have there been more people at your home? Have your children been on holiday? Have you used your fan or air conditioning unit more often to beat the heat? Are any of your electrical appliances or equipment faulty? Have you added any new appliances such as transformers, water heaters, or pumps? Make it a habit to understand any changes on your electricity bill. For more factors that affect your bill, visit www.grenlec.com. Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
The Cabinet-approved Marijuana Commission will soon be housed in one central location. That information was shared by Minister of State with responsibility for agriculture, lands, fisheries, and cooperatives, Senator the Honorable Adrian Thomas, during an interview with the GIS. The 12-member commission is tasked with organizing broad-based consultations and engaging in public awareness on the policy decision to legalize cannabis within a legal and regulatory framework. It will also prepare a final report with advice on the design of a new framework for marijuana production and sale for medicinal purposes.
The office has already been identified. They should have occupied by March, by February, but for sure they will be occupying it in March. The lease agreement is, the Ministry of Legal Affairs is looking at it now so that we can get a space and they can establish a secretariat. We have people like Mr. Clouden on that commission. We have people like Rolanda McQueen, Vincent Roberts, Kennedy Roberts. We have some young people there also. And they will be looking at the legislations from the various countries, St. Vincent, Jamaica, Canada. By the middle of the year, we should have a draft in terms of, so we have given the commission one year to put all the necessary structures in place. Within that year, we are hoping that we'll be able to decriminalize the marijuana so that people maybe would not, the police and the people just with a little 2 ounce and them would not be because you cannot be pushing the legalization of marijuana and every Monday morning you go to the courthouses, 12 and 15 young men standing in front of the magistrate.
Minister Thomas says his administration has no intention of legalizing marijuana simply for recreational purposes.
Our objective is to go medicinal, medicine. And that is where we want to pay a lot of emphasis. So once we get that preliminary work out of the way within the next 12 months, we are hoping for the next 2-3 years, we'll be able to really and truly establish an industry in Grenada.
Consultations will continue to ensure that the public is informed on the process and objectives of government's decision.
They'll be going out to the villages, going out to the communities, and having consultations with the ordinary people, explaining what it really means and how we go about the process. There's nothing called too much consultation. Even though some was done by the previous administration before, we think there is quite a bit more to do. The teachers, we'll be involving the teachers also, having some workshops with the teachers so that they can pass the information to the young people, and so that they would not get the wrong concept, because the concept of marijuana that it is an illegal drug, and you do not want people to continue on that line. So you want to educate the people, and the school will have a critical role to play. The primary school, the secondary schools, the workplaces, the general public will be consulted.
Members of the Toastmasters International in Grenada have concluded the first in a series of youth leadership training for students. The 5-week pilot program was held at the South St. George Government School for students of grades 4 and 5. The training focused on goal setting, team building skills, discovering leadership styles, conflict resolution, preparing speeches, and developing impromptu speaking skills, among others. Toastmaster and training facilitator Anna Ria Henry told GIS the training focused on harnessing the soft skills of the students, skills that are not nurtured during school. She is hopeful that it can be a continuous program so other students and schools can take advantage of the training.
This is a first for us at the South St. George Government School. It is our hope that the program doesn't end here, but the students would take the learnings that they got and apply it not only in school, but in their families and in their different communities. Would there be a next time, once the school permits, and we can make this program something that happens either annually or biannually? We would definitely love to partner with them and to continue to have this program so that we can get our children to just grow and develop into beautiful young people that could make their contribution to Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique.
Principal of the South St. George Government School, Davis Adams, commends the Toastmasters on the initiative, which, based on his observation, was a huge success.
I'm really proud of the 5 weeks of work that the boys and girls did, and it showed up, and it's showing up in their actions and in their behaviors. So I must give thank the Toastmasters of Grenada, the group that reached out to us, and let them know how proud I am to have been selected, my school, how happy I am with the work that they did, led by Ms. Harry and Ms. Cameron and all the others who participated.
A few participants and parents say thank you to Toastmasters International.
I feel good that I was in the Toastmasters, and what I liked about it was the activities they gave us to do and how I could be part of a team to help them. I just feel very happy to be here right now.
As a parent, I first of all must say how very proud I am of Chelsea. I always encourage her to learn to speak, especially in crowds and so on, because she seemed to be very timid at times. So I believe that this program would have assisted her to develop a little bit of confidence in whatever she does. And as a parent, I'm very proud also, to see that the school has taken up the initiative and welcomed the program. So many times of late we can see that social media and so on has taken up a lot of children's time. They no longer speak with each other. They're always on the phone and so on. While that is good, we can limit it. And I believe the Toastmasters Leadership Program will help children to understand and to appreciate the ability to speak with each other, to know that it is okay to communicate with words, socializing and so on physically.
We are very happy that when she was selected to be a part of this program that we allowed her to go. We have seen a rise in her confidence. The program had helped build her confidence and her reading skills. And we think that communication is extremely important in any aspect of life. So we thank Toastmaster for this opportunity and for helping our daughter to become even better.
The program was really fun. It helped build my confidence. It made me talk more. I paid attention more in class. And it was fun. I learned that to be confident in myself, always help others, don't be mean to others, always be kind,
Stand up and relax.
believe in yourself, and put your mind to whatever you want to become into in the future.
That story just ended the national report for Monday, March 6th, recapping the top story. Ministry of Fisheries to host consultations this week in efforts to strengthen the sector. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rikisha Sendui saying thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, Rikisha, and the rest of the GIS news team. And what we're going to do right now is to get for you the weather. So we can tell you that the weather is expected to be generally fair. Tonight's minimum temperature 22 degrees Celsius and winds northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate, waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. And also, we can tell you about the weather for Tuesday. The weather is expected to be mainly fair, becoming partly cloudy overnight. Max temperature for Tuesday 30 degrees Celsius and a minimum 22. Winds southeasterly to southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate, waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. That's the weather report for tonight and tomorrow. Taking a look at the folks on YouTube. We are saying hello to you. All right, so that is Anya, that is Marcel, that is Suzanne, that is Jennifer, that is it's Clovey, Cartwright, Tonya. Did I say it's Clovey? Did I say Glenora, Keith, and all the others who are currently tuned in on YouTube? We are saying hello to you. Likewise, those of you who are on Facebook, we are saying hello to you. Like it's Clovey again, Ezran, Adonna, Java, and the sharing committee, Deslin, Claire, Hazeland, Monet, Zaka, Dillian, who's always sharing, who's at Cynthia, Deslin, who else? And everybody, Diana, Jacinta, all right, who else? Eunice, Angel, Celine, Shirley, Skerrit, Vicky, Dolores, Paul, Wagwan, brother. Big up to Paul. Who else is with us? Yvonne again. Bermuda, Ansha, Wagwan Ansha. Blessings to you as well. Alinga, blessings to you as well. Who else? Who else, boy? Man, everybody. Hey, everybody. Yeah, everybody. So blessings to you, blessings, blessings, blessings. So we shall meet up again tomorrow, God's willing. And I hope to see you. And bring a friend, you hear me? Bring somebody with you tomorrow. Bring somebody with you tomorrow, okay? God's willing. So guys, take care of yourselves, and I'm going to get some rest. I'm kind of tired. I'm going to get some rest, and we'll touch base again. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, ja! No, take care.